So I'm going to be demoing a variation of the transforaminal approach Dr. Derman just discussed. This is going to be a Trans-SAP approach, which looks fairly similar to the transforaminal once we get down there. But the key difference is that we're going to be docking on the SAP. And we would do that for a couple of different reasons, and there are talks later today that will go into the details. But if you're ever worried about pinning the exiting nerve root with your approach, Trans-SAP is a great approach, for example, with severe foraminal stenosis. Or if you want to decompress the lateral recess as well as the foramen, Trans-SAP will make sure that you take the SAP, so you're actually decompressing the lateral recess in your approach partly. So it's actually a great approach for that. For me, it's actually a workhorse for my approaches. We're going to do the L4-5 level for this approach, which is a good level because the L4-5 facet is one of the largest facets in the lumbar spine. All right, so same basic principles. You'll mark the midline with your fluoro. Get a shot, please. Perfect. All right, and then because I'm doing L4-5, let's decrease that angle. Let's get a more crisp picture of the L5, or maybe increase that angle a little bit of the L5 end plate. Yeah, let's see, increase and see what we get. Perfect, let's do a little bit more. And I'm looking for the perfect end plate of L5 for the L4-5 level. That's okay. Let's do a little bit more, perhaps. It's getting a little worse. Let's go back a little bit. Keep going. It's critical to get a good AP because then you can be sure that where you think you're going is where you're going. I think it's getting worse. Yeah. Yeah, let's keep going. Better. Yeah. All right, we can work with that. All right, so I generally like to draw a line at the disc space. Take a shot there. Take a shot there. Shot here. All right. This is just for my orientation purposes. As far as how steep you have to be, the angle generally is about 5 to 10 degrees. Shot there. Shot there. And it is dictated by your pathology. So if you have a disc herniation that is at the level of the disc, then a more flat trajectory, shot there, please, would work. Shot there. Something like was shown earlier, you go above the ipsilateral pedicle, going through the contralateral pedicle, that would work. If you have a disc herniation that goes caudally, having a little bit more steep angle, shot there, please. Shot there. Where you're going above the ipsilateral pedicle, below the contralateral pedicle will be more helpful. And for this particular case, we'll do that. I draw a line which goes kind of posterior lateral on your side, and I'm going to use this to set my entry point. Now, for my cases, I, of course, look at the pre-op MRI for planning, but I rely a lot on the X-ray as well to see where my entry point is going to be. So can you get to a lateral, please? In general, how posterior you're going to be is dictated by your pathology. So if you want to get into the lateral recess, yeah. You should have an entry point that's a little bit more posterior. Okay, take a shot there, please. All right. Yeah, can you calm it a little bit? Okay. And what I'm looking for is the tip of the spinous processes, right there. As long as I'm at the tip of the spinous process, that's a good entry point. And I'm on the line that I drew before. Do you have this? Perfect. So I'm going to draw this. All right, I'll take a skin knife, please. Hand this over to you for a second. You have a small incision, about 7 millimeters, 5 to 7 millimeters. And then again, you go in the direction of, the line that you've drawn. Can you come back to an AP? And like Dr. Derman, I like to get all these steps under an AP because I'm worried about getting too medial. And as you're getting down, it's best to mist shallow. So if you want to hit the spinous process, that's better rather than get into the retroperitoneal space. Shot there, please. Okay, a little high, shot there. So I'm hitting bone there, and that feels to be facet for me. So over there, do you have a mallet by any chance? Thank you. So because I'm on the SAP, I can mallet this in. Shot there. Perfect. And then can you come to a lateral, please? What I'm doing is I'm docking on the SAP, and I'm making sure on AP and lateral that I'm there. Perfect. So a little bit on the lower side, but as long as I'm above the pedicle and behind the disc space, I should be in the SAP right there. So that's a decent spot there. If you have a K-wire, please.
So for the audience, in the interest of time, I think the true concept here for Trans-SAP is make sure you dock on the SAP
Exactly.
in your
Shut there.
ream, and then you get to the same spot Peter was before.
Correct, exactly. And I generally, these cases benefit from reaming, and it's safe because you're in the SAP, but you can also just dock your endoscope in and also drill. It should be safe because the exiting nerve root should be rostral to you and not in the bone.
Yeah, and for the interest of time, I know that when we put the endoscope in, we're going to see the same picture, but I guess
Yep.
you can just take a little reaming of the SAP, and we can move on to the next demonstration.
Absolutely. Okay, come back to an EP. All right, I'm just going to get my dilators in, and I'll just show you the first reaming section. So let's just do the green reaming and perfect. Take a shot there for me, please. All right. And essentially, you can ream these. I generally do these cases with neuromonitoring just for my peace of mind. Fortunately, so far, I have not had any issues with reaming. You are doing this under fluoroscopic guidance. Shot there. And this is an important step. Shot there, where you have to make sure that you stay lateral to the medial pedicle line. Shot there. Right there. Shot. Perfect. And then once you dilate it, you get your endoscope in. You get similar view that you get in the previous transforaminal approach with more bony removal, so you can get into the lateral recess a little bit more easily. Thank you.
Thank you, Imad.
Nice job, man.
Sorry.